Hey y'all, I'm Noah Ryan, and today I'll be discussing the findings from my research on social penetration theory. This theory was founded in 1973 by two psychologists, Erwin Altman and Dalmas Taylor. The definition of this theory is that relationships develop and deepen as communication increases in breadth and depth. And these are two key terms directly related to the theory. Breadth is defined as the measurement of the range of topics being discussed, and that could be viewed as in the picture as the circumference of the onion, the outer surface, whereas the depth is the measurement of the level of how personal or intimate a disclosure is. And that could be measured from that 1 to 6 range in the onion, how deep one's disclosures are. And a disclosure is defined as an act of intentionally giving others information about ourselves that we believe to be true, but that we think they do not already have. And these disclosures increase in breadth and depth in correlation with the stages of social penetration, which are listed on the side there. And stage 1 is the orientation, the small talk, the first few interactions. And this is usually the surface layer of the onion, like in the picture. You're exploring your biographical data, just the basic concepts of one's worldview. And me and my dyad experienced the orientation phase, just meeting in class, our first few meetings outside of class, and it usually remains within a positive valence, which is just a positive environment. You're not really exploring negative traits or dislikes or anything like that. Stage 2 is where you sort of get into that dislike realm, and that is exploratory affective exchange. And this is just a measurement of increasing breadth and depth. You're exploring more likes, exploring more dislikes, and within the picture, you're going to be in the 1 to 2 layer. And me and my dyad definitely hit stage 2 within our first few meetings. It was just basic, kind of touching base on what our hobbies are, what we do outside of school, where we grew up, stuff like that. And stage 3 is effective exchange. That is a sense of close connection. That is when you start to see that there is a relationship truly being formed. And this is where negative valence is utilized. That is where negative traits come to the surface, and it's kind of the full picture of that person. You sort of see their, not dark side, but you start to see the more well-rounded image of themselves and not just the positive side of them. And all the while, depth and breadth are also increasing. And stage 4 is stable exchange. This is complete disclosure. Anything flies. It's just anything goes. I mean, sometimes relationships will stay within, referring to the picture, maybe the 3 layer, where it's just kind of goals and aspirations, and that's all the deeper the relationship goes. Whereas some other relationships may be more comfortable going down to that 5 and 6 range within the relationship. And that is all stable exchange at stage 4 of social penetration. And that's the deepest level of social penetration while maintaining a relationship. Whereas stage 5 is deep penetration, which is an optional stage. And it kind of spawns from a decrease in disclosures and eventually leads to the termination of a friendship. And I would say me and my dyad at the end of the semester here are at stable exchange. We have experienced some negative valence, and it really helps see the other person as a whole, and you start to see the whole human, and really helps create a much tighter bond within a relationship. And with that, that is the social penetration theory, and I thank you.